So we're back from camping now, and all of these except the marigolds have been on my windowsills around my house, and I need to get them off the windowsills and get them into my little greenhouse or into the garden. The strawberries aren't doing too well, as you can see, but I kind of half expected that. The sweet peas, they've grown like differently. I was expecting them to look exactly like the pea pods, but they look a little bit different. And even in the garden now, the runners that are coming off them, they're kind of like purple, so I'm really excited to see how they grow. But the peas are growing really well. I need to straighten up these signs to do my head in when they move. My tomatoes are doing okay. I still feel like I'm a little bit behind compared to everybody else, but I will catch up. And obviously the cucumbers, I've got a lot, but they seem to be doing well, so I cannot wait to get them planted out eventually. And these marigolds, me and my friend buy each other flowers now and then, and I bought 2 for myself from Aldi and 1 for my friend, and I went to go and give her them, and she had bought 2 for herself and 1 for me, so I've ended up with 3 each. But I did snap some heads on the way around to our house because I had the dogs, but they're a bit of a bargain for $1.89. We've just been out with the kids today to a place called Plessy Woods. We met some family, and on the way home I was just sitting on Facebook Marketplace while Craig was driving, as I do because I like to just have a look and see what's around, and I noticed that somebody was getting rid of some turf. In my back garden we have this little square patch which originally it was concrete, but it was all broken kind of concrete and it kept chipping and there was like dips in it, there was weeds growing through it, the kids kept tripping over it, it was ugly. So I think it was last year I decided to rip up the concrete and we'll put like some paving slabs in the middle to follow the path down. We've been left with like a little bit of a square and it's just mud at the moment, and I have put grass seed down but the grass seed's not working and it's been driving us insane. And I have been looking at buying turf from B&Q. Turf that I was looking at from B&Q, I don't know exactly what like the square metre or all of the measurements like are, but it was £6.50 a roll. Someone on Facebook Marketplace has been doing out a garden and she was just giving away 5.5 rolls of turf because she got quite a lot for her garden, and I was like, so we've just been and we've just collected it and it's now in the back garden. I don't think when I put the soil down and put the grass seed down, we kind of put it sort of level or level-ish with the paving slabs, like as best as I could do it. And I was thinking, do I dig it up a little bit to then put the turf on top so it lays like level, or do I just put the turf on top? I think I'm just going to put the turf on top because I think over time it's going to sink anyways. I'd rather be a little bit higher than be a little bit lower. Whether or not that's a bad decision, I don't know, because I'm just winging everything. But I've saved myself about £35 just by this lovely lady giving away some turf, so I'm super grateful. As you know, I'm doing my garden on a budget. And yeah, let's just go and put this turf on this little patch of grass and hopefully it covers the majority of it and then I can just buy some more and fill it. Yeah. So like I had said before, we were super lucky and super grateful that this lady was giving away all of this turf. I mean, it's basically covered this whole patch that you can see here. Like I had said before, the mud is level with the path, and maybe because I was so excited to put it down, as you can see I just laid it on top of the mud, like I just went for it. It was quite easy to put down actually. I mean, I don't know if I've done it right or if I've done it wrong. I didn't watch any videos about turf, but to me it just looks like you roll it out and put it down and cut it, and that's basically what I done. Obviously the next day I went back out and, like I'll say in a minute, I dug it all up and started again and it looks so much better. But it's just great for the kids, like having this patch of grass here. At one time it was all just concrete, the concrete would just chip, the big lumps of stones. It was just a nightmare and it kind of looked like a right mess and it was just annoying. I think what's happened in the past as well, looking at the path, I think when previous people have lived in the house before me and there's been any repairs done to the house or the garden, I think it kind of looks like there's just been concrete put on top of concrete, like skimmed over, because none of it is the same level. It's weird how it is, and it's all just chipped in different places. So getting some of the concrete up and getting this grass down for the kids, it's just a lifesaver, and it's just nice for the kids to have a bit more garden, considering I kind of took half the garden away from my vegetable patch. And next is basically just to get rid of all of that rubble. That's all the concrete that's came out of the garden so far. I just need to get rid of it. Right, just excuse the hair, it's all over the place. Look! My azalea's dying and I don't know why. I've had it over there, I've had it there. I don't overwater it. Sometimes I give it extra water. I really don't know, but it's dying. Anyways, I love that plant. It was beautiful when I got it. So yesterday we got the turf and I rolled it out onto the grass, as you would have seen, using the Stanley blade, give it a snip, you know, cut. And it looked great. It looked a bit fake, I must admit, compared to the rest of my garden, because it's like nice and the rest of my grass is horrible. Then I had laid the paving slabs last year and I've put like soil down. I've kind of tried to put the soil like level with the paving slabs as much as I could. So then when we've got the turf, I just like rolled it on top of the like soil, and it's too high. It looked nice, but it's too high. And I've just been thinking about it all night last night, and then this morning I've just thought about all day when I was doing the housework. So it's like 6:30 at night and I decided to go outside and start digging up the garden. I quite like doing it on an evening, I don't know why. I don't know. Today I've been skimming like a bit of the soil. Now it's not perfect and I've noticed some bits are a bit bumpy, and I'm probably going to regret doing this later because I'm not very good at stuff like this. Like I try, I've got really good intentions, but I'm not very good, right? It's just one of those things. Yeah, I've been skimming the soil. I couldn't really record anything earlier because the Bent had the friend round in the garden and they were playing, and you know, I just wanted to get on with it. But it looks much better. I still do have some more to do. I've got a little bit more digging to do, and I'm honestly really taking my time because I'm getting a bit tired now. All I did is housework all day. Now I'm on the wine. Serious stuff. Yeah, it's looking quite nice. And some of the soil that I've been skimming up managed to fill in a hole at the back of the garden where I had been trying to dig out this rose bush thing. I don't know what it is, but I couldn't get it out, so I've just had to like leave it, and there was a big hole around it. I've managed to fill that gap in. It probably could do with a bit more actually, but meh, it's not the end of the world. And I've put some in between me raised beds because the soil is all bumpy, like the pathway, and I want everything, like my aim for this garden is to have everything smooth and flat, but I need a lot of soil for this, and I can't afford the soil at the minute, so I'm just doing what I can when I can. So this has been really, really good. And then also I need some more soil to basically put one of my raised beds on top of the soil because the garden's not level, but I want all of my raised beds to be level, so I've got to put soil down first to like lift the raised beds up so that they're kind of even, or as even as they can be. So I've been making like a little border around for that so I can get raised bed number 5 on the go. Yeah, it just looks much better and I'm very happy, but I'm very tired. So I just want to say a huge thank you if you've come this far through my video, and all of my new subscribers as well. It means the world to us. I've always liked my YouTube channels and I'm going in a new direction with it, and to see more people following us on my little journey and to basically just see where I go with all my gardening and what else, it just means the world, so thank you. If you haven't already though, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you can give us any hints and tips or anything about gardening, then please do, because other than what my nana's taught us from when I've been younger and messing around in her garden and what I've seen online, I like getting tips from people, their personal experiences. So anything, like any advice that you can give me, please do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!